Hello wonderful couples and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren, wedding planner and owner of Bluebird Creative. I provide a weekly dose of wedding planning goodness for the modern couple. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell so that you'll be notified every week when a new video lands. This week we're talking a really interesting topic and we're talking about why, in my opinion, dry hire venues win. Let's jump in. So the first question you might be asking yourself right now is, okay, Lauren, that's great. What's a dry hire venue? So let me explain. A dry hire venue is a venue that is ultimately, as I like to call it, a blank canvas or a shell. Basically, you are hiring just the venue, the space. It doesn't come with anything. You don't have recommended suppliers. There's no props and bits that come with it. You are literally just renting a really cool space that you can do whatever you want with it. A non-dry hire venue might be a hotel, for example, where you have set ways that you can do things, they'll have set suppliers and so on. So before I dive into too much as to what each one has, let me give you my thoughts on the pros and cons of having a dry hire venue for your wedding. So in my opinion, the pros, and I do think they outweigh the cons, but let's go into that a little bit later. So the pros for me, as a wedding planner, planning a wedding on a dry hire venue are the creativity and imagination that you can use for a dry hire venue is literally limitless. It's amazing. You literally have a blank canvas, so you can go in and get super imaginative and create something super special, and it won't necessarily look like another wedding that has been done at the same venue. You have free reign, which is so exciting. And as a wedding planner, as a design-led wedding planner, that is literally the ultimate dream, to be able to go in for a couple and help design something on a blank canvas. So with that being said, it literally means that your options are endless. You don't have restrictions on certain suppliers. There isn't always a set caterer or a set this. They don't have in-house furniture that you have to use. You can literally go wild within reason. You can design your own tablescapes with your own furniture. You can hire in the tables and the chairs and the lounge furniture and any props. You can choose your own caterers. You can choose your own florists and so on. So it means that there's less restrictions. You can literally do with it what you want. You can create the space however you want to create the space, giving you more choice. So that for me is the pros for choosing a dry hire venue. You can get creative, which is why for me it wins, because we are a creative company. We are a design-led wedding planning company. And if you're pulling in a wedding planner as opposed to a wedding coordinator, you probably are going to be wanting help with the design area of your wedding. Hence why for us, that is where we tend to work the most, and that is what lights me up. When a client says, this is the type of venue I want, I'm all in. Now, we're all about balance here at Bluebird Bride Academy, and as you know, my motto is you do you. There is no right or wrong way when planning your wedding. This is simply just my opinion, and they're the types of venues that I prefer to work on. So let me give you the cons for a dry hire venue for a little bit of balance. The likelihood is a dry hire venue will probably cost you more than a venue that has packages. I don't like that word, but that tends to be what they have. And those sorts of venues may be hotels or somewhere where basically there's a package. We can give you the food and the drink and the furniture and the venue hire, and you're going to get a venue manager, and that's going to cost you this much. And you can choose package A, or you can upgrade and choose package B, and so on. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, guys, but I prefer a dry hire because I love the flexibility and the creativity that you get, and you're not set to packages. But packages will save you money. So all about balance, but that is one of the cons if you are looking to save money on your wedding. Just bear that in mind. By choosing a dry hire venue, there is also probably more work involved. Well, there is more work involved because you are sourcing all the suppliers. You are looking for the caterer. You are looking for the furniture company. You go to a venue that has a package, it's kind of all sorted for you. There may be options to upgrade. In fact, there likely are options to upgrade. The research is done for you. It's a little bit simpler. If you go for a dry hire venue, as I mentioned, you're sourcing all your suppliers. But if you have a wedding planner on board for that, they probably already have, in fact, I don't know why I'm saying probably, they will have a recommended supplier list. So they've actually already done that work for you anyway. So again, balance. And then finally, one of the cons for a dry hire venue is that they don't always have a venue manager on site on the day of your wedding. As I said, it is literally, you are hiring the space. So there might not be somebody to actually manage the day for you. Sometimes they do have that, but often they don't. Whereas if you are going to a venue that isn't a dry hire, that has your packages and such, they will have a venue manager. They will have somebody designated to help you for the day that's helping manage your wedding. So those are the pros and cons, in my opinion, for a dry hire venue. Now, a dry hire venue wins for me because of the creativity, the flexibility, but also I'm a wedding planner. If you're getting married and you're interested in a dry hire venue, then having a wedding planner actually really helps because it alleviates all those cons for you, because you've got somebody helping with all of that. You've got somebody that will be there on the day that already has connections to suppliers and so on. So a little bit of balance for you. But if you are a design-led couple that are all about the style, it's just my opinion anyway. Now, you may be wondering where a marquee fits into this whole thing. Now, a marquee, in my opinion, is a dry hire venue. You are hiring the space and you are hiring the structure. So it is a dry hire blank canvas venue, but that needs a whole video dedicated to just marquee weddings. And don't worry, it is in the pipeline, it is being made, it is coming at you. So if you're interested in marquee weddings, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that video will be with you shortly. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps. I do get a lot of questions on what is a dry hire venue, what's the difference in costs and so on. And I obviously haven't broken down the cost because it's very different for every venue and we would literally have so many variables. But I hope that that gives you an idea of the difference so that when you're looking for your venue, you kind of know which direction you want to go in, which already makes the task a little bit easier. So guys, I hope you found that video helpful. I will see you next week for a very exciting video. I have to say, it will be a little bit different. I am mixing it up a bit. I hope you like it. So make sure you're back here next week for some more wedding planning goodness. See you later.